Boys and girls, Fury 79 once again. Yes, I am like a bad smell, but I don't particularly go away. Doing a device review now. Now it's nothing new. In fact, it's been around since the summer. At the very latest, it's been around since the summer. But because of its current value, I think it should be revisited, and that would be the SMOK SID. Now the reason I'm going to go through it and review it is because if you go to innovapors.co.uk website, you can pick them up for 25 quid. Now in some places they'll be 35, 45, 50 quid, which, you know, if you can pick something up for a bargain price brand new, sorry, I forgot to turn the volume down on the computer. There we go. Then go for it, get it. Now I have acquired a SID. It is a very nice little toy. Now let's go to Closey Happy Cam. Okay folks, Closey Happy Cam. Here we go, the SMOK SID. It's alright, putting my drink down. Here we go, the SMOK SID. It's variable voltage, standard setup, battery watts up, sets watts up. Yeah, all the way to 15 volts I believe. Watts down, so I'm going to put that back down to 11 volts. And there we go. What's up, watts down. Output on and off. Battery voltage, check your voltage. LCD display, now I like to keep this on resistance. And of course LCD on and off. And wattage and voltage. And I like to keep it on wattage. So do that, fires 1.7, coil in the old IGOL, and obviously it won't sub-ohm. This is the 18350 version. This is the version that's available for £24.99 on innovapors.co.uk web address. There's no particular promotion going on here. I just think this is a really good deal. Now the only real problems I've found with this is squeaky threads, but a bit of Norlux will sort that out and make it silky smooth. Obviously variable wattage, variable voltage. It will have a cut off on ohms, which I believe is about 1.2. So I'm surprised when this little bugger actually worked. Now the only difference I can find between this and a ZMAX circuitry board is when that, in fact I'll show you if I just unscrew this. Hear the noise it makes. So battery's being fully disconnected. So it says SMOK there. And of course the ZMAX has the choice of RMS and mean. Now pretty much for anybody vaping, RMS and mean really don't mean a lot. It's an average voltage or an accurate wattage from what I can understand. So really don't need to worry about that too much unless you're really anal. So let's go away from Closey Happy Cam and see how it vapes. So there you go, it's the SID. It's pretty bog standard circuitry now really, considering what's available nowadays, especially with the likes of DNA 20s and the new DNA 30. But if you're on a bit of a budget, right now this is the thing to go for in my opinion. And again, it is just my opinion, but since I've got this little puppy about a week ago now, it's really served me well. It has that same feel circuitry wise as the ZMAX did when I had my ZMAX. In fact I had two ZMAXs and they were great devices, and you know the only real difference, as I said, is that RMS and means selection, which if you're just a regular vapor and not really into the electronic side of it, you don't need that. Like I said, it's pretty much the difference between an average of voltage and a direct sort of accurate reading of wattage. I could well be exceptionally wrong there, I probably am, but from what my research today tells me, RMS versus mean is pretty much an average versus a direct accurate sort of delivery of power. It works for pretty much everything. One thing I will make of note, if I take the IGOL off, you can remove that little ring on the top there. It is pretty much the same size as the EVIC for sort of attachments and whatnot. So I suppose if you've got an EVIC 18650 battery sleeve, you could probably put that on there. I've not tried it myself. I will try it in the future and let you know. I'm fairly certain you can do it. I'm fairly certain other people have done it. You can get it in various different modes. You can get the 350 version, the 500 and 650 version of the sleeves, and of course that power unit on its own comes away entirely from everything else. Heats up my aggro coil in there very well. Quite a high resistance if you consider I generally sub-ohm, and this has been my carry about vape since. No matter what I run on it, either the Pro Tank, the EVOD, or in this particular case the IGOL. I have tried to set up the IGT to go on it, although that does have a little bit of a gap there, whereas the IGOL sits fairly flush, as you can see. I'm probably going to end up using it just for the old IGOL and for reviewing juices in future, of which I have a couple more to do. On the whole, it is a very good, now very affordable mod. 25 quid is not a lot of money for a variable voltage, variable wattage device with ohms reading capability. Most of them generally start around about the £45 mark. And as long as you don't mind carrying a couple of batteries about with you if you're out on an extended day out, which most of you have the plastic boxes for now. If you haven't, then you're either brand new to the vaping scene or just don't have the requirement for it. So as far as I can tell, this is a cracking little device, very affordable, and frankly gets the Fury seal of approval. Like I said, it's not a new device, it's fairly old considering the technological advancement of our community and our industry. You know, this time, well, the first time I saw one of these was at Vape Fest when Boulders bought one, and I was sort of intrigued by it, but I had the Z Max and various other devices and I was happy with them. Subsequently, since then, I've either broken or passed them on and moved on to different pastures. But you know, as soon as I found out these were available at 25 quid, I thought to myself, do you know what, that's affordable and I'm going to get one. Anyway, I managed to acquire one, and works brilliantly. One piece of note, one thing I will say, a lot of reviews that I saw on earlier releases, people were complaining about the LED screen was sat slightly skew if either tilted laterally or vertically. Mine seems to be quite flat. Don't even know if you'll be able to see that, but it does seem to be quite flat and well built. It's got a nice matte finish. White one, stain magnet. I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stains on mine already, but then I do a lot of artwork and painting, so that's kind of par for the course. Although I have seen you can get wraps for them as well, so you know, there you go. Customizable vape, great device, bang on the money. Innovapors.co.uk. Obviously the correct web address will be there if it is a .com, which I usually get wrong. SMOK SID, good stuff. Let's get a little cloud that way. Not bad for 1.7 or 1.6, whatever it decides to tell me at the time. Ohm coil. First one I've built in a long time. I'll actually work on a variable voltage. I'm slacking. I've been a Fury 79. You lot, as always, have been gorgeous. Hope this helps you make a decision on buying an affordable mod. If you've got a bunch of 18350s about, then yeah, and you want a new variable voltage device or variable wattage device, then you really can't go wrong. As far as I know, there are limited numbers. Get in there quick, grab one whilst you can. Great stuff. A couple have already done it on my recommendation, and brilliant. As I said, Fury 79, gorgeous. Peace.